Welcome to Talkpoint, your trusted source for verified, balanced, and independent coverage of US and global affairs. The 2025 off-year election had given Democrats a strong start on the road of 2026 with early victories in New Jersey, Virginia, and New York City. While turnout was moderate nationwide, this result have sent a clear message. Voters are counting to reward issue-driven leadership over pattern loyalty. In Virginia, Democrats resented full control of the General Assembly, flipping several serving skill and the learned Republican in recent cycle. The outcome represented a significant political setback for Republican Governor Bill Youngkin, whose education and tax-focused agenda struggled to gain traction among suburban voters. Analysts from the Washington Post and Reuters from the Epton rated once again as the described issue. Democrat candidates from the election as a referendum of personal freedom and referendum carries a message that resonates strongly that with women, young voters, and independents. Meanwhile, in Jersey, Democrats successfully defends their legislative majority, maintaining control of both chambers of the state. Legislative Governor Phil Murphy and his allies called by outcome a voter of confidence in the state progressive policy and effectual climate action and public investment. Political experts say Democrats managed to hold on to substantive that have been trending Republican largely by focusing on practical issues like job creation, education, and local economic stability. In New York City, progressive Democrats also scored a win in local content and rural races. Candidate who emphasized affordable housing policy accountability, economic reform pattern all across the city's diverse neighborhood. NBC News and Political note that the result point to a renewed push for balanced public safety politics combining and the enforcement accountability with greater community investment. The Republicans' command was mixed while GDP candidate maintained strength in several rural areas across the south of Midwest. The party continued to struggle in southern and urban regions. Many of the challenges stem from a growing divide within the party itself between traditional conservatives focused on economic stability and Trump-aligned faction imposing cultural issues. Former President Donald Trump remains the most influential figure in the Republican Party, but this endorsement dethroned multiple reports from The Hill and Politico. Several Trump-backed candidates underperformed expectations, raising questions about whether and MAGA brand and losing influence about matters independent voters. Political strategists say this result should serve as a warning sign on GDP holding in 2026. With the economic upside right and democracy potential rise the top voters' priorities, the party faces growing pressure to reframe the message and battle and police. Exit poll from APC voter reveals the 57% of voters said abortion rights were a major factor in their decision, while 52% is inflation and cost of living. Nearly half listen protection democracy is one of their top concerns. For Democrats, the results reflect the ample stake of issue by strategy, better present healthcare, education, and personal freedom. The party has maintained support among several voters and critical democratic that often determine election outcomes. President Joe Biden congratulated and Democrats one saying the results reflect continued faith and leadership that focus on progress rather than polarization, and the housing cost continue to pressure many Americans and those economic pressure could play a decisive role in 2026 midterm. Political analysts in 538 note that the 2025 result don't cushion democratic dominance and 2026, but they do suggest that voters are rejecting extreme from both sides. Instead, they are rewarding candidates to promise campaign stability and result. For Republicans, this year's election underscored a growing internal debate. Should the GOP continue aligning with the Trump populist movement or pair toward a more traditional, economically centered platform? Several preferred conservative donors of strategic in now arguing party leaders of focus on equality, continue and depend independent who win and the Republicans take the congressional control next year. Beyond the party divide, the broader message from voters of clear America increasingly motivated by stronger real-world issues, not partisan stereotype topics like affordable housing, education funding, climate resilience, and personal freedoms are now shaping the national conversation more than personally politics overcloud. The 2025 election may be have been an off-year vote, but their implications and the beyond state line, the one offered both parties and preview what's on come in 2026 as a reminder that one path in victory lies in division but its connection with voters' everyday lives. As the road of 2026 begins, one thing is certain: America is watching closely, and their message is consistent. The one leadership that delivers results, not rises. This is Talkpoint, bringing you verified facts and balanced coverage of USA and global affairs. If you found the report helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more in-depth political analysis and breaking updates.